leg is itchy, my leg is itchy, my leg is itchy. Itchy. I'm itchy. Why am I so itchy? Am I like allergic to something? What was I gonna say? I said a lot like 20 times in that sentence.
Hey guys, it's Jay and I'm here with a book review of Ignite by Lily Paradis. I received this copy for an honest review, so all of these are my own opinions. Without further ado, let us get started. So first up, I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it from other booktubers. Quickly, I'm going to give a synopsis that tells a little bit about the book. We follow 21-year-old college student Lauren Palmer, who lost her father in a tragic mining accident a few years back, and she's been living alone since this happened. She's at the DMV picking up her new driver's license when she gets an unexpected call from her uncle Jed saying that her stepmother died and that she needs to come to the house as quickly as she can. When she gets there, she finds out that her stepmother Linda has left the 3 children, Emma, Callie, and Chase, in her care, and she must decide whether or not she wants to be their guardian. To make matters more complicated, she discovers that the boy that she met at the DMV, whose name is Dean Powell, is actually their next door neighbor and very, very close to the kids. And it doesn't help that she finds herself falling for him. He has a dark past that he doesn't want to open up about, and Lauren also doesn't want to open up about her past, which makes it difficult for them to be together, and most of the story is them deciding whether or not they want to be together. I don't want to give more because I don't want to spoil anybody on the different events that happen, but it is a pretty good book. I liked it, and yeah.
I'm not gonna hold the book up anymore because my arm's getting tired.
Now that I've given a quick synopsis of the book, I'm going to say my pros and cons and then what I liked about certain characters. One of the major pros for me was that there was a lot of funny parts in the book, and a lot of it was very witty, which I like in books. For example, one part in the book is where Lauren is talking about Dean's rugged sexuality, and I thought it was so funny because she's under anesthetics, and I'm not going to give away why that happened, but I was laughing because it's something I would do.
Things come out of my mouth and I don't think before I say them, so that would happen, and I thought it was funny.
Another great aspect of this book is that it's a really good new adult book, which I don't usually read. I read a lot of young adult books, and this story touched a lot on romance and friendship and family and relationships and honesty and trust and blah 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 blah. I liked how there was more focus on Lauren and Dean finding themselves rather than their romance, which there was obviously aspects of their romance in the book, but I thought it was more looking into their past and accepting their past. Also, my favorite part of the book was the kids. They each had their own individual personalities, which I loved
so much, and Emma is my favorite. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. Emma is my absolute favorite child ever, and if I have a daughter, she better be like Emma because oh my gosh, she's adorable.
Now for my cons of the book. There was a lot of grammatical and spelling errors, which Lily explains in a blog post, which I will link down below, which explains a lot of why there are so many grammar and spelling errors, which is fine. It was just really distracting for me, but I usually find spelling and grammar errors like to be the most annoying thing ever, so that's why. But I'll leave the link down below, which explains it a lot more so you can understand why. Also, I found that some of the arguments were kind of pointless, like when Jed walks in and says, "Look, you need to make a decision right now." It's like, chill, she's got 2 weeks. Let her make her decision when she wants to. That's
not a spoiler because it's what the whole book's about, so.
And also, I felt that the plot and the characters were a little overdramatic at times, but I mean, it's realistic that they would be overdramatic in the situation that they're being thrown into, but still, I found it kind of annoying at times. I felt that sometimes the romance between Lauren and Dean were kind of forced and cheesy, but it was still quite enjoyable anyways, and I felt that they were still a very cute couple. I also found that the plot twists were kind of easy to call, and I was able to guess what a lot of them were, which I don't like in books because I want to be surprised while I'm reading, so that was kind of a negative for me. Also, I felt that Lauren was kind of irresponsible in situations, like for example when she goes on all these random adventures when she's given these 3 kids, and it's such a big deal that she's given these 3 kids, but then she abandons them and lets Callie take care of them, and it's like,
if you're gonna be their guardian, you need to actually be there instead of just chilling and, like, what? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, half of the things that happen in this book could have been avoided if you actually just took care of the kids. I'm just saying.
I also found that the plot was kind of busy, and we were jumping from place to place and topic to topic kind of rapidly, and it didn't really make sense. Also, I feel that some parts of the books weren't expanded when they could have made the book a lot more developed.
I can't really give you any examples because I would give the book away, but I feel like a lot of the topics could have been expanded more and it would have been easier to understand.
So now on to characters. I found all of them very enjoyable. I really liked reading about them. First off is Lauren. She's 21. She's almost graduated college, and I found her kind of whiny and annoying at times, but I mean, I would be whiny and annoying too if I was thrown into her situation where it's just like,
hey, everyone in your family's dead, so have some kids. Deal with it. Your life sucks.
I would be rather pissed off and not wanting to do it either. That's just me. I would kind of feel like I was cheated in life. So it's understandable why she feels that way.
I don't understand how Lauren is sleeping all the time. If you're given 3 kids, how are you sleeping every 2 seconds? Like, literally half the book was just her sleeping. Why? Why are you sleeping? If you had 3 kids, especially a 4-year-old, you would not be asleep. Because she'd be running around wild. I'm just saying.
I did find Lauren rather relatable, though, because of what she's going through. I felt like if that happened to me, I would react the same way as she did. Next up is Dean Powell. Can we all just take a minute to worship Dean Powell? I want to say, obviously, he is so unrealistic, and there's no boy in the entire world like Dean Powell. It doesn't exist. I don't care what anybody says, but he does not exist. I loved how Dean was so mysterious and how I had to keep guessing about what he was going to do next. And I like all the plot twists that involved him because it was like,
What is happening? And then it was just boom, Dean Powell.
I found him to be so charismatic, but not cocky, which I absolutely hate cocky guys, but I found him to be really confident, but in a good way. I also absolutely loved the way his character developed, from him knowing that he didn't want to be the person that he was and him becoming the person that he is now. I just thought that it was a great character development transition thing, and I really, really liked him as a character. I thought he was awesome. And now the 3 kids, my favorite parts of the books. I love them. Callie, she's 16 years old. I absolutely despised her at the beginning. I hated her so much because she was so resentful to Lauren when she first showed up, which is understandable, but it's like, girl,
this is your last chance to be together with your family. I don't know why you're giving her such grief. Just be accepting and just say hi. Like, it's not that hard. She's your last hope. So you better be nice. Because if it was me, if I was Lauren, I'd be like, alright, bye girl. You can go to the foster care. I don't care.
Chase is the 10-year-old. He's the middle child. I absolutely adored him, and I'm so upset that we didn't get to see more of him because he is so mature and adorable for his age. He's so sweet to Lauren. And finally, Emma. She's 4 years old. She's my favorite part of the whole book. She's the sweetest, most adorable child in the entire world, and you can't help but love her.
She has this giant crush on Dean, which, I mean, who wouldn't? Because Dean Powell is life.
She is so affectionate to Lauren and accepting right when she gets there, which is amazing, especially for a 4-year-old. And it's understandable that she doesn't know what's going on because she is only 4, but when I was 4, if I randomly met a stranger and was like, this is your new kind of mom, deal with it, I probably would not deal with it very well. I did find her slightly annoying at times, like when she was having temper tantrums and stuff, but it's a 4-year-old, so I mean, obviously she's gonna have temper tantrums. But overall, she was my favorite part of the book, my absolute favorite part.
She tops Dean. Okay, she tops Dean. That's hard to do.
Overall, I thought the book was really enjoyable, and you guys should definitely pick it up. There's another book coming out in Dean's perspective, which I'm so excited about. It's called Arclight, and I am just, yes, more Dean. I just want to say thank you to Lily and her whole team. Again, thank you so much for sending me the book. It was really awesome, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.
Or not. I said or not twice. Elliot, Chase, and Emma, I forgot their names. I was going to say aunt, it's not her aunt. English, yes. Yes. So, why can't I speak English today? Oh my goodness. Plot twits. Yes. I kind of found her kind of annoying. Yes, English. Don't be a bitch.